Obviously, it would be like a broken record if I talk about the lack of inventory again, but I wanted to bring up one of the reasons for the lack of inventory, and that's because sellers don't necessarily have anywhere to go, and they don't really have any options. But the truth is, you do have an option as a seller. If you want to take advantage of the market today, there's 3 things that you could do in a contract that could help protect you to make sure you're not homeless and get you going forward on a sale. So option number 1 could be a contingency sale for the seller to find their replacement home. I've actually done this quite a few times in the last year where we go under contract, but in the contract, there's a deadline for the seller to be able to find that replacement home. And we don't want to drag that out for too long, but it does give you an option to go out and look for another property or figure out what your option's going to be once you close where you're going to live. Option number 2 would be to ask the buyer to lease the property back after closing. So this is, again, in the seller's market, you have the upper hand with negotiations with the buyer. And I've seen a lot of properties where you close, but then the seller gets to live there for an additional 2 months, potentially even longer, post-closing. So that gives you time after you close, you know you're going to sell, and you have a place to live temporarily until you find another property. Option number 3 is you can buy a piece of vacant land and build your dream home. There are so many opportunities in land right now, and while building is getting a little bit more expensive and complicated, there are still some opportunities for you to build that dream home you've always wanted. So if you're a seller looking to take advantage of the hot market today, give me a call so we can talk about your options.